making sure that Benzema did not have enough time to look at all those options as well. And here is R9 now with Mbappe running in front of him. Plays it back to George Best. Knew a sliding tackle was coming in. Played it smart out there. Mbappe, Eusebio, Zidane. That's going to be another goal. That is another goal. A big goal for Zidane. A big goal for India. A second goal in two attempts for Zinedine Zidane. Exactly what we needed. Exactly what Team India needed. And that's something that everybody enjoyed for sure. But Team India now on the front foot, hoping to capitalize on this lead and hoping to not let it slip. And this is the momentum that they may need to carry forward for the rest of today's game. And once again, welcome in everyone to the stream. In case you're just here with us, it is India versus Vietnam going on. India are leading Vietnam by 2 goals to 0. Macau and India played each other before this. It finished in 2-2. Korea and India played each other before this. That also finished in a draw, which was a 2-2. Mongolia and India still pending. And we still have India versus Indonesia left. And right now, Vietnam looking dangerous, edge of the box. Hullet decides to take it wide, but Hakimi waiting for him. And Eusebio now releasing Mbappe, who has R9 running in front of him. That's a well played through ball, a good ball roll, some great step overs out there, great commitment out there by Ferdinand, making sure that he anticipated everything properly and stopped R9 in his tracks. But here goes Yaya Toure, plays it to Mbappe, has Benzema, finds Benzema, who tries to go for the first time shot, and that's going to lob to Erling Haaland. Three of the most deadly players in Europe right now up front for Team Vietnam in the form of Benzema, Haaland, and Kylian Mbappe. But Team India not scared of anyone. They have all rights to be flying right now, considering that Zidane has given us a two-goal lead in this game. But here goes Ruben Diaz for Team India once again. Desai, Ruben Diaz finds Hakimi, who has Eusebio in front of him, has options for the cross, and that's going to be the end of the first half. A first half that India would have enjoyed a lot, and the Indian supporters would have enjoyed a lot. In case you're just joining us, go ahead and spam some Indian emojis in the chat. Make sure you spam the Indian flag. Make sure you type Team India in the chat. This is a new stream that I started, and we still remain the same with regards to the score line. 2-0 right now for Team India. The second half is now underway with Vietnam kicking us off wearing that white kit. Van Dijk to Monde. Back to Virgil van Dijk. Cancelo out wide. Vietnam trying to deprive Team India of the ball and to attack when the time is favorable as per them. But Team India not letting Vietnam decide the flow of this game, controlling the game themselves. Zambrota plays it, and now there is space out there in the center. R9, Kylian Mbappe both running. Mbappe was found, and luckily for Vietnam, the keeper got a bit of the ball and nothing of the player, which is why it's not a third goal. But warning signs for Vietnam out there, who now look dangerous to try and attack. Van der Sar to India's rescue, making sure that Benzema did not reach the ball first, and now looking for the best option to pass the ball to, or he's actually going to try and find Hakimi, but he could only find the ball boy out there right now. Regardless, the ball is now with Team Vietnam, and it's going to be a throw in once again for them. You can see Team Vietnam trying to keep the ball, but Team India in control right now. R9 with a beautiful tackle on Ferdinand. Kylian Mbappe somehow would have got the ball from Van Dijk. That's some good pressure applied out there by Team India and not letting Vietnam do their thing, not letting them play with the play style that they've planned. But here goes Kylian Mbappe, plays it back to Eusebio. Zidane to Hullet, back to Zidane. Eusebio, Hullet, finding those gaps, making those triangles, and opening the defense with the most traditional style of play. Look at the gap out there for Zidane once again. Is that going to be a hat trick? It's going to be offside, unfortunately. The third time Zidane has got the ball in the back of the net, but this time, unfortunately, it is not going to count because he was ahead of the last defender. Now here goes Kylian Mbappe. He has the ball. Yaya Toure plays it to Mbappe. Mbappe cutting in, but no, he went for a cutback. Unfortunately, could only find the defender, and now he's shot it right at Van der Sar, and that is a big relief for Team India, considering that a two-goal lead is one of the most dangerous is is very dangerous, to be honest. And here's a pause cued by India. George Best plays it out to Mbappe, who now has the chance. That's going to be a third goal. It's somehow blocked, and the ball goes out for a corner. It's not going to be a goal for Team India, but it's still 2-0. And Team India need to finish this game off as early as possible because Vietnam can capitalize on the chances that they're getting, and India, especially with Kylian Mbappe, have to finish off these chances. But a pause being queued, a good refresher for them. Let's just see what they come back with. In the meantime, in case you're just here, make sure to spam India in the chat. Invite your friends to watch the new stream. There'll be no technical delays now, no technical difficulties. They've all been resolved. And for the time being, it is Team India versus Vietnam that is happening. And we have a pause queued by Team India and even Team Vietnam, of course, who are trying to make some changes. I'll be back with you all as soon as the game resumes. Here we are back again. That's a corner for Team India. Unfortunately, of course, it could not be a third goal with Kylian Mbappe failing to convert by beating all those defenders, and that's going to be a penalty for sure. It is a penalty. Now let's just see who is the player who gets the penalty. Zidane is on a hat trick. Eusebio is injured, but it is Eusebio who decides to take it and who's unfortunately just played it straight to Van der Sar, and we're still stuck on 2-0 for Team India, but a good learning lesson that they have to change their penalty routine in case they face another team in a position where then they are not leading or something like that. But here goes Ruud Gullit, who plays it to Kaka. Good to see him out here in this FIFA Ultimate Team segment. And here's Kaka, plays it back to Gullit, who can take those long finesse shots. But Zidane has been the player of the match for Team India so far. Good with those attacks, good with goals, and doing his defensive work as well as his creative work. Zidane finds R9, who tries that ambitious ball out wide, but can only find a Vietnam player. But here goes David Beckham now, another legend of this game, who has been playing all over the world, who's possibly one of the most popular footballers of all time. Alfonso Davies, I think that was, yes. Hakimi now plays. Oh, he's lost the ball to Hullet, and here's Kaka now. A goalie for Vietnam would change the momentum of this game completely, and they have all right to believe that things can go their way, considering the Team India has missed over four chances after being 2-0 up, including an open goal and including a penalty. But Team India would be hoping that those misses do not come back to haunt them, playing it safe, not taking any unnecessary risks. And I think that's something that they need to do at this stage because they need these 3 points as much as Vietnam does. But right now, Zidane plays the ball to Hakimi, who has Kylian Mbappe in front of him, Desai behind him, who plays the ball to him and gets it back. Here's Zidane, has Hullet, finds Hullet, back to Zidane. Look at the space that Mbappe has. He finds Mbappe beautifully. He is not offside. Mbappe has some passing options. One of them was R9, but he could not get the ball to him, considering that Vietnam had a lot of bodies in defense. But here goes Van der Sar, throws it straight back to Eusebio, who tries to go past Cancelo, but Cancelo defending well and making sure that the ball was retained by Vietnam, who now have a throw in. Yaya Toure plays it to David Beckham, known for his crossing, plays it to Fernando Torres. Mbappe trying to find somebody in the box. Well defended by Alfonso Davies, finds Eusebio, But the ball is back to Mbappe, back to Hullet, who goes for the extra pass. And luckily for Team India, that has been well intercepted. Kylian Mbappe now trying to find Hakimi, who's given the ball away, and Mbappe still defending, and that's going to be offside, and that is a much-needed sigh of relief for Team India and for all the fans of this team. Ruben Diaz plays it out wide to Zambrano, who's kept the ball in somehow, despite of standing outside. Eusebio plays it back to Zambrota, who has found Hullet, finds Eusebio. There is R9, Mbappe. Look at the space for Hakimi out there, but the run and the pass is not in sync, unfortunately. 2 more minutes left for Team India to hold on to a 2 goal lead. Uh, Looks very easy, but you never know when it comes to this game of FIFA. Here goes Kylian Mbappe trying to find Hullet. Desali plays it back to Van der Sar. That should be enough for Team India to win this one, because Vietnam will maximum get one more chance, or maybe they're not even going to get that. It is the end of the game between India and Vietnam. It ends India 2, Vietnam 0. Zidane with 2 goals and with the man of the match with an 8.7 rating. And that's 3 points, 3 valuable points for Team India, which is going to move us right up in that table, considering that we've now completed 3 games and earned 5 points from it, with one more game to go today and 5 more games to be played tomorrow. It is going to be an absolute treat for all the Indian fans who are watching this right now. Make sure you go ahead and comment India in the chat, comment with the Indian flag, comment let's go, or we're proud of you boys, because that's what they've just done. And they've just put us in a very strong position to qualify for the knockouts. We are going to update you with the table once we get an update from them. But for now, let's just take a look at the fixtures and the results. India versus Mongolia will be completed later today. Hopefully, it will be on stream. It can also be off stream. We will update you based on what happens. There are around 15 game minutes left of that game to be played, with India in a 4 goals to 2 lead. Macau versus India and Korea versus India ended 2 goals all. And Vietnam right now is the victim for Team India, I should say, considering that India were just too good for them, but not really great with their finishing, which they will improve and work on for sure. But India 2, Vietnam 0, 3 points in the bag. The next match, and on paper the last match for today, is versus Indonesia, which will be live very soon. Do not go away. We'll be back very soon with the points table and with the live game between Indonesia and India. Welcome back, everyone, to the FIFA E-Nations Online Qualifiers 2023. My name is Selvin, your host and commentator for the day. We've just seen a great performance by the Indian E-Tigers versus Vietnam. I'm going to update you on the points table, on the remaining games, and about the rest of the tournament as well. But right now, let's just take a look at the points table. Korea Republic played for 10 points with 3 wins and 1 draw. The draw came up against India. Macau, a surprise package, but 4 games and 7 points with 2 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss. Indonesia, 4 games, 2 wins, 2 losses, 0 draws for now with 6 points. India in the top four, 3 games, 1 win, 2 draws, 0 losses with 5 points. Vietnam, 4 games, 1 win, 3 losses, 3 points. And Mongolia still looking for that first win. 3 games and 3 losses for them, unfortunately. And that's right now in the top four out of 6 positions in this group. At the end of tomorrow's games, that's after 10 games each, the teams which will be in the top four in this group will qualify for the knockouts. The higher the position, the better the seeding to face the teams from the other group. But India, of course, their first aim is going to be to qualify, and the second aim is going to be to qualify as high as possible from this group, possibly as group winners, to get themselves a better chance of reaching the grand finale of the FIFA E Nations. Let's just take a look at the fixtures and also know about the rest of the games that are left for today. The next match, which is going to be featured, is India versus Indonesia, which will be starting very, very, very soon. The rest of the games, as you can see on your screen, India 4, Mongolia 2, the game is still left to be completed. Macau 2, India 2 at the end of 90 minutes. India 2, Korea Republic 2 at the end of 90 minutes. And the great game between India and Vietnam, of course, which ended in the favor of India by a margin of 2 goals to 0. The next game, India versus Indonesia, will be starting very, very, very soon. In case you've just joined us, let's just take a look at the squad of Team India and discuss the squad. You can also let me know who your favorite player from the squad is. This is FIFA Ultimate Team. The key players for Team India: Ronaldo Nazario, Kylian Mbappe, and Ruud Gullit. You will also see them with other teams as their key players. The drafted players only available exclusively for Team India: Eusebio, Desailly, Hakimi, Zidane, Diaz, and George Best. These were chosen by Team India. The open pool players available for everyone to choose from, multiple options out of which they can choose 4 players at least to start with: Johan Cruyff, Del Piero, Ferdinand, Zinchenko, Modric, Carlos Alberto, Zambrotta, Ibrahimovic, David Nunez, Lorente, Courtois, Van der Sar, Alfonso Davies, and Kunku. I'm sorry, 2 of them can be chosen to start with, and the rest can the bench. Now the match is gonna start very soon. In case we get an update on the squad for Team Indonesia, we'll show you that squad as well. And as we said, we have an update from them. Key players remain the same: Ronaldo from Brazil, Mbappe, and Ruud Gullit. The drafted players, though, a new set altogether: Bellingham, Jarzinho, Cantona, Capdevia, Saliba, and Vinicius Jr. A good mix out there of some youngsters who are causing havoc in today's football, and some legends of this game who've done their country and their clubs proud. The open pool players a little different this time: Courtois, Ledley King, it's good to see him there. Thomas Munier, Rio Ferdinand, Gareth Bale, Christopher Nkunku, Fernando Torres, David Beckham, Luka Modric, Federico Valverde, Yusuf Atal, Marcos Llorente, Leon Goretzka, and Alessandro Del Piero. These are the open pool players. The game is going to start very, very, very soon between Indonesia and India. Please go ahead and let me know your prediction in the chat. We would be hoping the Team India goes ahead and gets all 3 points from this game as well. Now, just to remind you all, Indonesia, of course, have a great run. They've had a great run in this tournament so far. They have 2 wins and 2 losses, which means it's going to be a do or die situation for them as well to end the day with on a high. Of course, nobody likes to end a group stage day with a defeat or with drop points. And both these teams, who've played each other multiple times in previous tournaments, in previous play-ins, and they know how they play. And I should just remind you all that we've seen some absolutely amazing games happen between India and Indonesia, considering last minute goals, considering high goals, like, games with a lot of goals. And let's just hope it's going to be a spectacle right now. We'll just wait for the game to start, and I'll be back with you all as soon as the game begins. Thank you for your patience, everybody. The game between Indonesia and India is finally underway, the last game for the day. And we will also have Team India versus Mongolia to be played today. Now, this time, Team India is playing in a different blue kit, whereas Team Indonesia are playing in the white and red kit right now. Let's just see what Team India has in store, because they need these 3 points to enter the top two of this group with this victory. And here goes Desai intercepting the ball, and Zambrota plays it to Hullet, who plays it now to George Best, and Ronaldo plays it back to Zambrota. George Best, Ruud Gullit loses the ball. I mean, intercepted by Modric, who was anticipating that passing lane. And Gullit now has the ball, plays it to Modric once again, who was magical against Chelsea yesterday, and who's been magical for most of his career, obviously, as they say. Magic has 5 letters. It starts with M and ends with C. Modric has 6 letters, which starts with M and end with C, and they both are very similar. But right now, here goes Ruud at the ball off the post twice, and unfortunately for Team India, ends up in the back of the net. 1-0 to Indonesia, the start that they were looking for. And Team India, before they could settle into the game, have conceded a goal early. And Ruud Gullit, a man who's been so vital for everyone when it comes to their ultimate team, showing exactly why he is the man that is loved by so many professionals worldwide. But here goes Kylian Mbappe. I think he took the wrong turn out there. But then in a split second, it gets very difficult to decide as compared to what we see while we are spectating or while we watch this game as neutrals. But there'll be more opportunities to come for sure. Thomas Munia now with the ball for Indonesia, plays it to Modric, plays it to Hullet. R9 trying to find somebody on the run, but Zambrota now getting the ball back. Hullet for Team India loses the ball once again with that cheap pass, and R9 intercepting it. Capdevia plays it inside out there, and that's going to be a free kick to Team Indonesia. Bellingham to take this free kick. Looks like they have a planned routine for this one, as you would have expected it to be. And here's Bellingham, plays a short pass now to Capdevia with an extra player inside the box. Remember, Hullet, a lovely lofted pass to Capdevia, who plays it to Mbappe, who's lofted the ball in beautifully once again. And Hullet is everywhere in that situation. And here's Capdevia, who's gone inside the box. But the last minute scare has been dealt with by Team India. And here's Eusebio defending out of all people, making sure that Indonesia do not run away with this one. Ruben Diaz, Desai, George Best now with the ball. Plays it back to the defender, who plays it to Hullet. Eusebio to Zidane, the man who scored 2 goals for Team India versus Vietnam. And Everyone would be hoping that he comes up with some magic once again out here, and that is well protected, and the ball remains in play with Team Indonesia. Ferdinand, Ledley King, Jude Bellingham. A lot of transfer rumors spiking about this talented young gentleman from England who currently plays for Borussia Dortmund. And right now, Team India giving the ball away cheaply. Here goes Kylian Mbappe, takes a shot, but it's wide at the post. It's not a corner either. It's not the best of shots from Mbappe, who has not had the best conversion rate lately for PSG as well. But here goes Mbappe, can change that, and he has taken my words very seriously, converting from close range and with this classic celebration as well. 2-0 to Indonesia. Team India now looking at a mountain to climb for them. It's looking like it's going to be a mountain to climb for sure. But they have been in such situations before. As I told you, we've had some great games between India and Indonesia, wherein India were 4-0 down and then we've made it 4-4. Similarly, Indonesia were 3-0 down and then the game ended 4-4. And here goes India with that pressure that they applied, and they've conceded a free kick from this one. Ferdinand now goes in the center. The ball has been played towards Capdevia, who's running and there, and that's a corner. That's well played in the center. It's cleared right now. It looks like India are struggling to keep the ball with them. And I'm very sorry if you're experiencing any technical difficulty in regards to the frame rates. It's something that's happening right now, I think, because of the Indonesian server on which the game is being streamed right now. Hullet has the ball. Capdevia. I'm assuming it's going to be very heavy and very laggy for Team India right now, which is why they're just not able to keep hold of the ball that well. R9 has been dispossessed. Eusebio now plays it to Hullet, who has the ball back. Mbappe has Eusebio running, has found Eusebio there, has Mbappe with him. That's going to be a penalty for sure. That's not even a foul as per the referee. Forget about a penalty. He looked to me as if he was clearly tripped, but the referee thought otherwise, and it's still 2-0 to Team Indonesia against India. R9 has the ball back with Hullet. Look at that space being closed down every time Team India gets on the ball by Indonesia. Hullet to George Best. Mbappe has a chance. Can he take a shot? He can. He can score as well. That is what we needed just before the halftime break. 2-1 now. One goal back for Team India. Let's see those Indian flags in the chat. Let's see Team India's name in the chat. And this is exactly what they wanted. And Indonesia now must be considering defending a little more after having attacked so much. And Mbappe can change everything out here, and he just does it just like he did in the World Cup final. Less than 2 minutes between those goals, and we are on for this game. At the end of the first half is going to be India 2, Indonesia 2. The first half is going to end as soon as the ball is being kicked out. And here we go, the end of the first half. What a way to end this half. Absolute entertainment for everyone watching. Indonesia 2, India 2. We'll be back with the second half very soon. We are back with the second half, and for the ones who missed the ending moments of the first half, just to let you guys know, Kylian Mbappe just pulled off what he did in the World Cup finals, and let's just hope the result is not going to be similar for Kylian Mbappe as it was in the World Cup final, because he ended up losing in that final. And right now, Mbappe's two goals have made sure that it's Indonesia 2, India 2, with one full half left to play. And I've just got an update that India versus Mongolia is also going to happen after this one, which means we will end the day with 5 games. That's not going to be a full game though, but I'll still get some good updates for you all on the same. Right now, the focus is back on Indonesia versus India. The momentum has shifted in our favor, and Eusebio now trying to find Mbappe once again, who looks to be inevitable right now. Every time he gets the ball, he did miss a chance in this game, but then the two chances that he got, half chances, were converted into complete goals by that magical player. And it looks like we have more goals in this one. And as I promised you all, India versus Indonesia always brings us a lot of goals, always has some drama, some entertainment for us. It's like some reality show, and this is going to be another drama out here because it was well saved by Van der Sar. The rebound falling kindly to Jude Bellingham, who has scored the goal to make it 3-2 against the run of play to Indonesia, who would be thanking their lucky stars right now, because to get a rebound goal by being at the right place at the right time is something that does come down to luck as much as it comes down to positioning skills as well. But credit where due, Indonesia have played well and they are now in the lead. But India would be looking to cut short that lead. Zidane losing out to Eric Cantona, who has won a throw in, but they have given the ball directly to the man who they fear the most on this pitch right now, Kylian Mbappe. And his PhD teammate Hakimi now with the ball trying to find Hullet with a very smart ball, but Courtois was aware of the threat that cross came with and collected it with ease, and now is going to release it, but that's going to go out of the out for sure. Yes, that is out. And Hakimi now with the ball, looking for an option for a throw in, does not have a lot of them, chooses to go back to Zidane, gets the ball back, plays it in the center towards Hullet, who has R9 on his shoulders. Eusebio has Hakimi out there, finds him, who finds Mbappe. Mbappe inside the box, and this time Courtois with a big save. As soon as Mbappe got in that position, I think all of us expected that to be 3-3. But that's a big save by Courtois, who's come up clutch. And now it is Indonesia who've robbed the ball of Team India from that corner, and Team India getting the ball back. George Best, Hullet plays it towards R9. I think he was offside any which way, but here's R9 for Team Indonesia. Plays it to Yuan Capdevia on the left wing, taking their own sweet time, waiting for players to attack and to get back in defense in that team shape. Here's Bellingham, the scorer of the third goal, trying to find R9 with that reverse cross. Villa once again. Ferdinand, Ledley King, back to Capdevia. Somehow the ball reaches Ruud Hullet. It reaches Cantona now, who is onside. The ball remains in play and it's with Team India now. Zidane plays it back to Ruben Diaz. Plays it to Hullet. Zidane to Eusebio. Look at the space out here for Hakimi. Mbappe is the only runner with him. And I'm not sure if that's going to be the best option. Eusebio is the option that he chooses. And that's going to be a foul for sure. That's a ruthless tackle out there by Capdevia, and he does not even get a card for that. I'm sorry, that was Eric Cantona with the tackle, and he does not even get a card for that because he clearly did not go for the ball out there. I think they just wanted to have a pause, to relax, and to also change their strategy a little. Let's just wait and see what happens at the end of this pause. Around 80 more seconds left to see what they do, and I'll be back as soon as the pause is resumed. And here we go with the match underway once again. A little under 20 in game minutes plus injury time left to be played. India chasing that goal to hopefully get something out of this game. Alfonso Davies, of course, when it comes to chasing the ball, there's nobody faster than him. But here's another player who is lightning fast and the form of his life right now, Vinicius Jr. Ruben Diaz now plays the ball to Alfonso Davies, who's now back in his natural position. R9, Cruyff. Look at those bodies which are in defense for Indonesia. They know the importance of this win. They know the importance of these 3 points, and they know the importance of making it through the group stage as high as possible, and that is a big save by Courtois, denying R9, which can prove to be vital as this game progresses. Courtois with two big saves from Mbappe and R9 in the second half, denying India a chance to go and take a lead in this game. India have been looking really dangerous every time they've had the ball inside the penalty area, and it's not going to be a penalty. It is a free kick by a matter of few inches. And let's just see what is the strategy that India are going to apply. Eusebio standing on the ball, has Davies with him, tries to go far post, finds Cruyff who hits Capdevia with the cross. Ruben Diaz has Hullet, also has a wide option who he goes for. Davies, Zidane inside the box. Is there space to shoot? Not really. Well blocked by Team Indonesia. Vinicius Jr. on the left wing now, trying to release all the runners out there, and that's going to be offside. Luckily for Team India, the tackle was counted as a pass, and it doesn't really matter if it was a tackle or a pass. It was offside as per the rules, and that means it is not going to be an open chance for Team Indonesia. But what's done is done. Here is Team India trying to attack but losing the ball out there. Mbappe with a beautiful touch. And now Bellingham trying to release Vinicius Jr., who has the ball under his control, dancing on this left wing and dancing away from Hakimi. Cantona towards Bellingham. Is there space to shoot? The answer is no, but Capdevia has space out wide out here, and that's well defended. The ball now with Team India, who know there is at least one more chance. Just to remind you all, by the end of the first half, we were 2-0 down with 2 minutes left, and then it was 2-2 at the end of the first half. We are in a similar situation now, 2 minutes left. Is Kylian Mbappe going to work his magic once again? But right now, Indonesia just not giving the ball away, and every time India win the ball back, somehow it lands with Team Indonesia, who are not going to attack. Capdevia keeping the ball with him. Hullet plays it to Vinicius Jr., who goes back with the ball. And I think that's agonizingly gonna end for Team India. It's Indonesia 3, India 2 after an absolute belter of a game that had everything involved. And unfortunately for Team India, they could not come up with anything from this game. But congratulations to Indonesia for winning this game 3-2. What a game of FIFA we've just seen. 2-0 up for Team Indonesia, 2-all by Team India, 3-2 with a rebound for Team Indonesia, and then three big saves by Team Indonesia to keep it at 3-2. Some great moments with regards to tackling, offsides, and some through balls, but just not enough for Team India to get those points. And as soon as we have an update on the points table, we'll share that with you. Do not go away because we still have one game to complete, which was India versus Mongolia. We'll be back very soon with the points table and with all the other details. And just before we go, there it is, the confirmation of the results for the games played so far. Macau versus India 2-2, India versus Korea Republic 2-2, India versus Vietnam 2-0 in the favor of India, and Indonesia versus India 3-2 in the favor of Indonesia, which means India remain at 5 points with 4 games played, and they will complete the game versus Mongolia in a while. I'll be back very soon with the updated points table and with the last game between India and Mongolia. Do not go anywhere. Welcome in once again for the FIFA E-Nations Online Qualifiers 2023. My name is Selvin, your commentator and host for the day. We have one last game left for today. Actually, it's not the complete game, but we have a part of the game still left to be played. India played Mongolia in the first game today, but due to an unfortunate technical error, the game could not be completed when India was leading by 4 goals to 2. I'll come back to that very soon. But in the meanwhile, we've just seen the game between Indonesia and India, which unfortunately ended in defeat for Team India. So let's just take a look at the updated points table right now, which shows the correct standings. Korea Republic are done with their games for today. 13 points is what they've got, 4 wins and 1 draw. The draw came against Team India, of course. Indonesia, 5 games, 3 wins and 2 losses. 9 points is what they have. Macau, 5 games played, 2 wins and 2 losses, along with 1 draw, which again came up against India with 7 points. India in fourth place right now with 4 games played, 1 win, 2 draws, and 1 loss, which just came up against Indonesia with 5 points. Vietnam and Mongolia completing the bottom 2 slots right now. At the end of day 2, which is tomorrow, the top 4 teams from Group B will qualify for the knockouts, which will be played on Saturday. So, as things stand, India are looking good to qualify for the knockouts, but India would love to be there without having a lot of pressure to deal with on day 2, which is tomorrow. The next game that's going to be coming up, it's going to be against Mongolia. The match is going to start super soon. I'll just get it completely or for some time, and we're just waiting for the match to begin. Please do not go away. I'll be back very soon with you guys. Welcome back, everyone. We're almost ready for the last game, the last bit of action for today, and that's going to be India versus Mongolia. 40 minutes are already done because that's what had happened with them, and looks like the game has just restarted. So let's just wait for this to be solved and for the game to start again. Please do not go away. We'll be right back. Do not go away, and we'll see you soon. Okay, so the game is back, hopefully, or looks like it's the same glitch that's happening. Unfortunately, now the situation right now is that India versus Mongolia was played earlier today, but due to a technical difficulty, at the 40th minute, the game got disconnected, which is why the game has to be started with 40 minutes on the screen and with the scoreline of 4 to India. But due to some FIFA glitch in the game gets restarted every time this is happening. Let's just find a solution to it. Please do not go away. The last game is still left. We'll be back very soon with the solution. Do not go away, and we'll see you soon. Thank you for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. We've just got an update that this game is going to be played for 50 in game minutes because 40 in game minutes were played at the start of the day, and the score will be added to the score line of 4 goals to 2 in the favor of Team India. So, right now on your screen, you will see 0-0 with the match starting from the start. It will end on the 50th minute, and the score, whatever happens in these 50 minutes, will be added to the existing 4 goals to 2 that had taken place earlier. But finally, we are underway for the final game. Thank you so much for your patience once again, and really sorry for all the difficulties that we've experienced as an audience. But one last time for today, let's just make sure that we cheer Team India, who are leading by 4 goals to 2 in this game. And with 45 minutes in this first half and 5 more minutes to be played, here goes Kylian Mbappe. That's going to be 5-2 to Team India, 1-0 in this game, 5-2 overall. Just the start that we were looking for. And Team India, of course, would look to end this day on a high. For Mongolia, things have just not gone as per plan today. They've lost all the 4 games that they've played, and Team India would be looking to make it 5 games for them. But right now, here goes Mbappe once again, plays it back towards R9. Big save by Van der Sar, denying that second goal to Team India. Just a reminder, in the first game, Team India were leading by 3 goals to 0 at the end of 23 minutes. Mongolia made it 3-2 at the end of the 32nd minute, and Team India scored a 4th goal at the 39th minute, after which there were some technical difficulties due to a power failure, and then the match could not be completed. But right now, it is 9 minutes in game gone. Messi for Mongolia cannot find a way through that Indian defense to take a shot away. Hullet has lost the ball. Mbappe now has some options out there. A beautiful ball. And R9 still has the ball. The ball has not been cleared. I do not think anybody understood what was happening there. The Indian players were assuming the ball is with the keeper, but then the ball right now is safe. And my goodness, mate, what a passage of play that was. Nobody just figured out what exactly happened. But here is Zinedine Zidane now for Team India. Plays it to Hullet, Eusebio. George Best plays it to Mbappe. Here is R9 as well making the run, and there's George Best as well. R9 has been found inside the box. That's gonna be another beautiful goal by Team India. 6-2 on aggregate. As I say this, you see 2-0 on your screen, but we had 4 goals for India from the first leg and 2 goals for Mongolia. I'm sorry, from the first game that was played, and two for Mongolia from the first game. And exactly what you would have thought is happening. Team India coming out all guns blazing, and this is incredible by Team India right now. Let's just hope they can hold on to this one and also create a great goal difference going into day two. I'll tell you all more about day two, about the fixtures, about the updated points table once this game is done. Remember, we will stop this game on or by the 50th minute. Once you see 50 on the clock, the game will be paused. The ball will be played outside. But right now, it's only 18 in game minutes gone, and the score is 6-2 in the favor of Team India. David Ginola now winning the ball back for Mongolia. R9 tries to go for the finesse, looked like the best option, but Team India anticipating it well and making sure that the danger was dealt with. And now they are the ones who are threatening to get another goal. R9 inside the box has Mbappe with him. R9 is going to take a shot. That's a big save by Van der Sar. I'm not sure if he was expecting the ball to go far post, and regardless, it stays at 2-0. R9 once again inside the box, still with the ball somehow, and Team India could not really capitalize considering the number of bodies that Mongolia had in defense and inside the penalty box. But right now, as you can see on your screen, 6-2 is the actual score, and Hullet plays it to R9, who tries to find Kylian Mbappe, and Ginola now for Team Mongolia, one back by Team India. Looks like they've regained that confidence that they were missing in the previous 2 games. We've had a win in this tournament right now against Vietnam and a defeat against Indonesia. 2 draws versus Macau and Korea Republic, both of them 2-2. And Mongolia, the last game for today, looking like a comfortable win for now with 20 in-game minutes left to be played. But considering the game of FIFA, will not rule out anything. And 5 more games to be played tomorrow with the top 4 teams from Group B qualifying for the knockouts out of total 6 teams that are in here. And once this game ends, and if India hold on to this lead, we will have the updated points table with India, I'm assuming, on third or fourth at the end of day one with 8 points. But right now, here's Kylian Mbappe, not really taking a risk, beautifully finding R9, who tries to somehow nutmeg the keeper with that finesse, but well dealt with by Van der Sar, who has made sure that the score line does not become 8-0, 8-2, or 9-2 because of his saves in this game at least. Now here goes Roberto Carlos, plays it and loses the ball, and this is going to be again Team India looking to build from the back. Beautiful possession gameplay, beautiful passage of build up out there by Team India, and with like 7 passes, they are in now, threatening to score another goal. R9 is in the box, and that is going to be a beautifully taken goal, possibly the goal of the day. You can call it the best goal of the day. It has also been scored by George Best, and that is possibly the best way to end this day for Team India by going and cementing their spot in the top 4 and starting tomorrow's day with full confidence. But Mongolia still trying to change it, and that's a great block out there by Marcus Desailly, who has made sure that the clean sheet, at least in this 50 minutes, has been protected. And Ruben Diaz now, India with no signs of slowing down or shutting things up right now. There goes Kylian Mbappe, not the best control, but the ball is still with R9, who's inside the box, and that's going to be the fourth one for sure. That's 8-2 as we speak. It's super quick by Team India. 5 more in-game minutes left to be played. 8-2 to Team India. We'll wait for them to be back for those 5 minutes, and I'll be back with you all soon. Do not go away. We still have the post-match updates to be given, so we'll be done with the stream very soon and about tomorrow as well. So let's just hope to see what happens in the last 5 minutes. Without wasting further time, they've actually started with the second half. Mongolia have the ball with them, and India winning the ball once again. There is R9 again in the center who gets the ball back, and that's a big save by Van der Sar. My goodness me, that was very well saved. Had it not been him, I'm assuming India would have scored 10 for sure in this one. But Mongolia, just to remind you guys, are playing FIFA E Nations for the first time in the history of their country. And this has been a great performance by them to play against teams like India, Korea, Vietnam, and Indonesia, who are experienced. Is never easy, that to play online, and I think that is going to be that, because it's time and the ball is going to be played outside, and that's going to be the end of the game, with 3 points now going in the favor of Team India, who have beaten Mongolia by 8 goals to 2 in the last game of the day. What a way to finish this day off. It's been amazing. 8 goals to 2 for Team India versus Mongolia. It is another valuable, precious, much needed 3 points. So, India, with 5 games played today, have seen it all. They've seen 2 wins, 2 draws, and unfortunately 1 defeat, which was not very, very well deserved, but they did their best throughout the day, and these are the results. The India versus Mongolia game has ended 8 goals to 2, and we'll come back with the results to you all very, very, very soon. The points table will be updated as well. We're just going to be waiting for the updated points table, and then we'll head up to the expectations from day 2. But here we go once again: India 8, Mongolia 2, Macau 2, India 2, India 2, Korea Republic 2, India 2, Vietnam 0, India 3, Indonesia 3, India 2 were the games that were played today. Tomorrow we have the games at the same time. We are going to be here playing against Mongolia, Macau, Korea Republic, Vietnam, and Indonesia. This is tomorrow's schedule. Make sure you join us. Hopefully, there'll be no technical difficulties from anyone's end with regards to these games. Please consider that these games are played online between countries that are far away when it comes to distance, and technical difficulties can always keep happening. And since these games are live, there is no real way to find out if there is a problem before we actually start playing. But that being said, it is going to be a fun day tomorrow. 5 more games left to be played. 5 more minutes left to be played. I would really appreciate if you all could go ahead and spam the Indian flag in the chat. In this one, India, of course, had a great game against Mongolia. They would love to see your support, and they would love to see everyone out here who's been watching since 2 o'clock. I mean, it's been great. So tomorrow, Mongolia versus India. Today, of course, they played and got a great result against them. Macau is a team that has come out like a surprise package. Not gonna lie, when the day started, everybody expected to defeat Mongolia and Macau, but Macau was doing well. They had some wins, they had some draws, and they also had a few losses, if I am not wrong. But we'll get the updated points table very soon. It's going to be a great game. I'll just tell you all about the E Tigers once again for this tournament. I mean, for this particular online qualifier series for the 2 days, the players that were selected were Saksham Ratan, Saransh Jain, Charanjot Singh, and Sir Chandrana. These 4 players were the ones who were selected for this match day. All of them have had great history when it comes to the national FIFA scene. They've been champions, they've been runners up, they've been in the top 3, and they've also been domestic champions, champions of major events, including a lot of events that happen throughout the course of the year. In case you are someone who would like to be a part of the Indian national FIFA team, all you need to do is follow Indian football on Instagram. In case you have not followed them yet, they are the ones you will find updates about the AIFF qualifiers for the Indian E Tigers when it comes to FIFA on the PlayStation on Instagram. So make sure you follow Indian football on Instagram. Also, on another note, before we end the stream, if you've not subscribed to the channel till now, make sure you subscribe right away. Tell your friends about it. If you know somebody who plays FIFA, who loves football, Tell them about these tournaments that keep happening. Tell them about the Indian national team. Tell them about how the scene in India is growing as well. If you're following us, if you're watching us on Twitch, make sure to drop a follow on Twitch as well. Make sure to like this video so that it can reach more people, and more people from India can come to support us from tomorrow. Tomorrow the stream starts at 2:30 p.m. So please, I'm sorry, at 2 p.m. So please do make sure that you're here by that time. 2:30 is going to be the first game between India and Mongolia, followed by the game between India and Macau, Korea Republic and India, Vietnam and India, and to end it off, India versus Indonesia. There are 6 teams in Group B, 7 teams in Group A. 4 teams from each of these groups will qualify for the knockouts, which will be played on Saturday. The winners of the knockout series will have another chance to qualify for the playoffs for the FIFA E Nations Grand Finale. And from the playoffs, there'll be few countries that will be selected to reach the Grand Finale. If you are somebody who does not know about it, let me just tell you, India entered the Grand Finale last year, but unfortunately for them, we got eliminated in the group stage. We are ranked in one of the top 20 countries in the entire world who play FIFA, and this is gonna be the end of the day as well. So I've just received an update that the table is gonna be updated tomorrow. Once again, my name is Selvin. I was your commentator and host for the day. I'll be there with you all tomorrow as well. Thank you so much for all your patience. Thank you so much for tuning in right from the start till the end. A very special thank you for everyone for supporting Team India in the chat. We'll see you tomorrow, same place, same time. See you soon.